Okay, so today we're going to be playing Born as the King, It's Christmas by Hillsong in the key of D. Its original key is in the key of E, but that's a little high for anyone to really sing it. At least it's a little high for me to sing it, so we're going to be doing it in D. Now, we're going to put the capo on the 7th fret. I like the sound of the higher tones, personally, so we're going to be doing that. It also allows us to play G-shaped chords. So, it's going to be a lot easier, especially if you're singing this at the same time. So, let's just get right into it. Okay, the chords that we're going to be playing today, they're all basically the exact same chord. They're just quite complicated chords. They're not hard to play at all, but they're kind of complicated looking. If you see at least my chord chart, you see them, you're like, oh my goodness, what is that? So we're gonna start off with the intro. Pretty simple. We're just gonna start off with the G shape. I'm gonna basically be talking like this is in the key of G, even though it's in the key of D since we have the capo, but I'll just talk like we're in the key of G, since those are the shapes we're going to be using. So we're going to start off with the regular G shape. You know, I'm not going to put my pinky and my ring finger on to get those two tones. I'm just going to use my ring finger. I think that sounds better personally with this song, at least. The strum pattern we're going to be using throughout the entire song is going to be like this. Da 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 da. Sometimes we'll be palm muting that, sometimes you won't. The strum pattern will change up once we get to the interlude. The whole rhythm is going to change up there, but just to start it off, we're going to play the G, and we're going to palm mute it. After that, we're going to go to a C major 7 over E. Sounds really complicated. It's not. All we're going to do is keep this exact same shape and slide our middle finger and our index finger up just one string. As you see that we're right there, we're just going to move these right there. And that's all we're going to do. I guess I can go up here since we have a capo. You don't need to see the rest of the neck. And we're just going to play this completely open. I think it sounds really cool. I think it works with this song really well. So going back to the G. That's it for the intro. Now for verse 1. And these chord shapes are going to be the exact same for the rest of the song, aside from like a couple of parts, but it's really straightforward, just 4 chords pretty much. Anyway, so we're going to play the regular G shape without the pinky. And then we're going to go to a C major chord. It's like this. If you know how to play a C major. But all we're going to do, we're going to bring our ring finger down to the E string, and we're going to put our pinky right underneath it. So we get this. Normally what I do is, since I'm curling my entire palm around this, I just mute the high E string with my palm. So that's how I'll play it. And so you just have the G, like that. And then we're just going to slide this entire shape up 2 frets, keeping the high E string muted. This is going to give us our D add 11 over A. Now this is what this chord sounds like. I love the sound of this chord. It sounds like this. Whoa. Absolutely love it. It's just a regular C over E shape. Just slide up 2 frets. Make sure to mute that top E string, or else it's going to sound... Doesn't sound too terrible, but for the purposes of this song, we're going to mute that. So we're just going to slide it up and then slide it back down. So we got the G shape. And that's basically what we're going to do for all of verse 1 and verse 2. So we got the intro. Through all of verse 2. Now going into chorus 1. Now the way that I play it is I like to kind of lead into chorus 1 with a little bit of a different strum pattern, and that just goes like this. So say at the end of verse 2 we have all of the earth. All of the earth rejoice, it's Christmas time. I just do 2 down strums. It's Christmas time. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Just go into it. And now for the chorus, I just play that exact same. I just play that exact same thing. I just don't mute it. So it'd be like from verse 2, the all of the earth rejoice. It's Christmas time. Go from there. Now going into the instrumental after that very first chorus, we're just gonna go back to palm muting. So we got the light is praising sound, it's Christmas. And then we go goodwill to all the earth and peace divine. You get the idea. So that's all the verses, that's the chorus, that's the instrumental. Now, going into the interlude into chorus 2. This is where the strum pattern changes up. So we're gonna go from chorus 1. So this is what it's gonna sound like. We're gonna play the same chords that we did for the intro. This is literally just the intro looped over and over and over again. That's all it is. We're just not gonna be muting it. We're not gonna be palm muting it. So this is what it's going to sound like, and then I'll kind of break it down a little bit. So, say the end of chorus 1 going into the interludes. So we got the It's Christmas, Let His Praise Resound. Let His praise resound, it's So now the only difference that we're doing, like I said, we're playing the exact same chords for the intro. So we got that G, got that G right there with just the pinky just on the, just right there, and then we're just gonna move those two strings down, or those two fingers down. That's it. And we're just gonna cycle between those two every 2 measures. And that's kind of it. Now the strum pattern, we're gonna change it for the strum pattern. It's just gonna sound like this. Down, up, 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 down, up. You can now. That's pretty much how it's gonna go. It doesn't have to be exactly like that, but that's just how I play it. I might add like some extra like I don't know, it just kind of depends on whatever you want to do, but keeping it something similar to that, you're gonna get everything sounding really well. Now for the ending, like where everything just kind of fades out a little bit, all I do is I hold out that G. So I have the let His praise resound, it's Christmas. It's And what I do at the very end, I'll add the G string, my index on the G string, so we have that. We just have that note. That just kind of helps resolve everything better. But yeah, that's Born as the King, It's Christmas by Hillsong in the key of D on capo 7. Now you could just move it up to the key of E and playing the original key. But I keep it at the key of D because that's just where I can sing it. I can't really sing it any higher than that comfortably. And I assume most people really can't either. So unless you can, then more power to you. But anyway, that's the acoustic guitar playthrough, tutorial, whatever you want to call it. That's just what I do for when I play this song. All right. Thanks.